The Ford Escape has long been one of the best sellers in the compact crossover class. Its combination of style, utility, and unique features is what made it such a great seller. Last redesigned in 2013, is the Escape still a good choice for 2016, or is it getting a little stale? Well, let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Ford Escape. Now, in terms of styling, when the Escape was redesigned in the 2013 model year, it ditched the old boxy type rugged SUV look in favor of a more car-like sleek appearance. And the styling is very stylish and much more modern than the boxy look. It's also very European flavored in its styling too. I do like these 17-inch silver painted alloy wheels that we do get on this Escape here. Overall, very good looking vehicle, very handsome. Is it the most stylish vehicle in the class? No, but it certainly gets the job done. Now here goes the key fob for the Escape. It's your typical old Ford key. You have your lock, unlock, and then your panic button, and then your tailgate too. Now, not much has changed for the 2016 model year for the Escape. There's essentially no revised powertrains or any kind of cosmetics on the exterior or anything like that. However, Ford did change one key aspect, and that is they replaced the My Ford Touch interface with the new Sync 3, and it's a much better interface than the old My Ford Touch. And this wasn't only a huge problem for the Escape, but it was actually the whole Ford lineup. Now, it's the ruby red metallic exterior color. Very pretty color here. We do have a black leather interior too. Power driver seat with power recline and power lumbar. Now, stepping inside of the new Escape, certainly the best aspect about this interior is certainly how stylish it is and how high quality feeling and looking it is too. One of the best interiors certainly in the compact crossover class. However, one thing I don't like about the Escape is how snug feeling it is inside of here. Year after year, automakers are coming out with roomier compact crossovers. And the Escape needs to be a little bit more roomier. It's definitely not the roomiest in the class here. And what you're hearing there was a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. And you do have a full leather wrapped steering wheel. Coming to your transmission, you have a 6-speed automatic, same stuff here, with manual shiftability. Putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera, which is standard on the Escape. And you also do have trajectory too. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards. Automatic driver's side window, and I'm going to go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors, and you also do have a little blind spot mirror, something that Ford loves to do. Halogen headlights and your fog lights. Under the hood we have the 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, the EcoBoost motor that produces 178 horsepower at 5,700 RPM and 184 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 RPM. This is certainly one of the powertrains you do want to get on the Escape. I recommend avoiding the base 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. It does run on premium unleaded fuel, while all-wheel drive is optional on the Escape. Our Escape we also do have here is all-wheel drive. You're also looking at EPA estimates of a pretty decent 22 in the city and 29 on the highway. And this powertrain does get up and go pretty well. Competitors of the Escape, you have the vehicles in the compact crossover class. Of course, this includes the likes of the Hyundai Tucson, Toyota RAV4, Nissan Rogue, as well as the Honda CR-V and the Chevrolet Equinox. Ours is also an SE trim. Total vehicle price for this one is $32,160. Dual exhaust tips, rear window wiper with a rear window defroster, and rear reflectors, as well as rear parking sensors. All of your basic power necessities, power windows, power mirrors, and your power door locks. Let's go ahead and rev it up. So driving the 2016 Ford Escape with the 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder. Now, in my opinion, the Ford Escape is one of the best compact crossovers to drive. And there's a number of reasons for that. One is that it has just very agile handling. It's very precise, doesn't feel numb at all. Is it a sports car? No. But compared to some of the other compact crossovers in the class, this is certainly very enjoyable to drive and very precise in its steering. Now also, the power delivery from the 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder is very great. I certainly really recommend avoiding the base powertrain, the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. It's a very buzzy and a very noisy powertrain. But the power delivery on this turbo 4-cylinder is very good. Not to mention, it's also very fuel efficient too. One of the best powertrains in the compact crossover class. Not to mention that the Ford Escape is also one of the very few compact crossovers that do offer optional powertrains available. Now, with that, there's also good ride comfort with the Ford Escape. The ride quality is just very comfortable. I'm very impressed. Some people expect if you do have a vehicle that has very good steering and good handling, then the ride is going to be firm, but that's not the case here. The Ford Escape provides one of the best balances between really good ride comfort and good handling. Unlike the Mazda CX-5, the Mazda CX-5 has really good handling, however, the ride may be firm for some, but the Escape just has a pretty supple ride. Very impressed. It's actually better than the Toyota RAV4 too. As you can see, that turbo 4-cylinder does get up and move. Like I said, it's a joy to drive. So overall, if you are looking for a compact crossover that's a joy to drive, as well as having very fuel efficient and strong optional powertrains, and having one of the best balances between good ride comfort and good handling, the 2016 Ford Escape is one of the best choices. Very nice. Now the Ford Escape has one of the best interiors in the class. It's one of the most high quality feeling and looking ones too. Nice soft touch materials up here on the upper door panel and on the mid door panel halfway kinda, and then on the armrest too. Dashboard is in this nice soft padded material, very squishy kind of material. Build quality is also excellent inside of this interior. Everything seems to fit well together for the most part. It's an excellent interior design. One of the best interiors in the class, and one of my favorite too. Coming down here, we have your heated seats, and then dual cup holders, and then your 12-volt power outlet, Your e-brake is also located right here. Nice soft touch center console lid. Down there you will find a decent amount of center console storage space. It's very deep. And then you also do have 2 USB ports and then another 12-volt power outlet. And then this little tray right here too. Up here we have your manually dimming rearview mirror, sunglass container. Coming to the steering wheel design, love the steering wheel here. Ford introduced this design on the Ford Focus in the 2012 model year. Still fairly stylish and fairly good looking. We have your cruise control buttons, and then your voice recognition and your steering wheel mounted audio controls, as well as your Bluetooth phone controls. This right here controls your little color information display. Coming to your AC controls, it's very easy to figure out. We do have automatic climate control, however the buttons are just a little small. We have your temperatures right here, fan speeds. You can also control this by the Sync 3 touchscreen interface. And then you also do have your different zones right here too. Very easy to do. However, one complaint I do have about this is that when you have the shifter in park, this shifter can actually get in the way of reaching some controls here. That is my only gripe. Now let's get to the big news here. Coming to this new system, it's the Sync 3 infotainment system and multimedia interface here. Like I said, it does replace the My Ford Touch system, which was not the most highly praised infotainment system. But this is much better, much easier to figure out, much more user-friendly. I got it straight off the bat. Coming to the home screen right here, basically when you click on this button right here, it reveals your nav in a little cornered section, and then what radio station you're on or what song is playing, and then any Bluetooth device that's connected to. The responsiveness of this touchscreen is also excellent as well. Coming to climate, we do have dual zone automatic climate control too. You can control it by there, and then you have your phone. And then the navigation is also pretty good too. I also love how you could swipe like this, which is pretty neat. The rendering and the graphics are okay on the nav. Coming to apps, you can add device, Sirius Travel Link, and you can have all of these apps stored on here. Coming to settings, I also love how you could swipe like this. Makes it feel like a tablet. Pretty neat. You have many different settings. You could change your sound, clock, navigation, mobile apps, 911 assist, roadside assistance, and then you can connect to a Wi-Fi system, vehicle display, voice control, and your valet mode. Overall, certainly now one of the best systems on the market for its very user-friendly interface, and then its good responsiveness too. And let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Materials and build quality does somewhat follow through in the rear. Still nice and soft touch on the mid-door panel and armrest. We also do have manual recline back here. Now sitting back here, certainly not the roomiest back here. It's not a whole lot of leg room. Headroom is okay though. We do have dual map pockets, rear air vents, and center armrest with cup holders. The seats themselves do lack quite a bit in thigh support. I don't know if I would take a long road trip in this vehicle. Probably I would in the front, but not here in the back. And the seats are kind of narrow feeling. They're just not the most comfortable seats in the class. Not the most supportive ones. However, I will say that the headroom is okay. Alright. Power tailgate. Decent amount of cargo space, but not the best in the class. We do have your cargo cover, 12-volt power outlet, and the rear seats do fold down, of course. Overall, the cargo space is okay. Full manual passenger seat. Goes your glove box compartment. Nice and damp. So even though the 2016 Ford Escape doesn't have the most cargo space in the compact crossover class or isn't the roomiest, its very strong turbocharged engines, high quality cabin, many high-tech features, and high fuel economy, as well as its well-blended mix of driving dynamics make it one of the best choices in the compact crossover class. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.